A warm welcome to all of you as we are approaching winter season. So each season has some specific parameters, and due to these changes we feel a great change in our lifestyle. As I feel personally, because every season brings a different change in our eating habits, in our dressing style, and these things also brings a change in our thinking, in our feeling, and in our emotions too. And we reflect upon things differently. So welcome once again, you all, with this amazing winter season. So today we are going to talk about true Ayurveda. Before going to the main subject, we need to understand the basics of Ayurveda, because Ayurveda is all about Ayu ka Ved, Ayu ka Vigyan, means science of life. And when we talk about science, then science represents itself in a logical bond among various elements of the universe. So, Ayurveda is nothing but a science of life which is going to represent itself among the various elements of universe and human beings, because human beings are social animal, and social animal can't survive uh, because of this social change, and we can't go out of this order. We need culture, relationships, festival, genetics, age and birth issues, social well-being, climate change, environment, because all these factors are playing a great role in our life, and these factors uh, in other ways going to reflect upon us in a variety of ways, and accordingly we act, respond, behave, deal, and think differently. So these variables plays a greater role in our life, and this we call the universe of that particular human being, and we can't survive without our universe, because this is the linking chain of the working element of a whole universe. So what is Ayurveda talks about? Ayurveda, being an integrated science, talks about the relationship of these elements with the human beings and their universe. So we need to balance the things, and balance means the psychological state of mind, because we are human beings, we have conscious self, and Ayurveda talks about the conscious health first, because we feel each and everything first from our mind, then it reflects upon our body. And the same thing, the outer environment, which we call the outer homeostasis, reflects upon our internal homeostates, because the disbalancing between the outer homeostates between the humans and it and their universe brings a disbalancing in their internal homostate. Internal homostate is all about the disbalancing of our average health level. For example, if we have average temperature, and if it going to be less or more than the average level, then we fall ill. In the same way, we have average blood sugar level, we have average blood pressure level. So each and everything in our body in a is working in a balancing mode. So this balancing mode, which we call the psychological state of mind, balancing state of mind, this we call the yogic philosophy. And we can't separate the yogic philosophy with the integrated science of Ayurveda, because Ayurveda talks about the relationship of these elements which are going to impact our life too, has plays a greater role in our thinking, in our uh, lifestyle. So Ayurveda and yoga both are sister philosophy. We can't separate the one with the other. So we are talking about the conscious health, and our conscious health starts from our mind first, because mind has power to transform our body. So Nanaknaam consultancy talks about the conscious health, because we are going to relax our mind first. When our body is healed, when we feel relaxed from our body, then we are able to reduce our stress hormone, because meditation and chanting process help us in reducing the stress hormones, and on the other part it helps us in the increase of neurotransmitters in our body, like oxytocin, endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin. And these neurotransmitters creates a conductive environment, healing environment in our body. And when we first do meditation, then our body is going to be relaxed and we feel healed. And after that, when we take the medicine, then the effect of medicine is going to be faster in our body, because it creates a healing environment. Our stress hormones are decreased and our neurotransmitters are increased. So we are talking about the yoga and Ayurveda. So this conscious health can be obtained through the meditation and chanting process. And meditation is all about, means yogic philosophy is all about, as proclaimed by Dhan Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the meditative remembrance of the word along with selfless service to the society. Because as we know that we fall ill because of our stress hormones, and stress hormones uh, are the result of our ego. And we have read a theory of ego and super ego, and the balancing ego is able to reflect upon the things in a balancing mode, and this balancing is good for our health. But if we are unable to maintain this balance, then we fall ill because of the tension, and this because of the ego, and this ego creates a tension, and due to this tension we have disbalancing of our average level in our inner homeostate. So the outer homeostates that reflects in our inner homeostate. Uh, we need to balance the outer homeostate first, and this we can do with the chanting process, because with the chanting process, with the meditative remembrance of the word of Lord, we are able to uh, reflect upon things in our body, and our body is going to work as per our mind, as our mind order to the body. So Nanak Naam Consultancy raises its efforts to promote the process of chanting first and then taking the medicine. And in our next video, we will try to elaborate this process of chanting in a more defined manner, because this is something different from the other approaches of medicine in the health field. Till then, keep loving, keep sharing, and keep celebrating with this amazing season. Love you all. Goodbye.